Hi, what's this about this heal your broken heart? So today I want to talk to you about your heart. And first of all, I want to tell you that in case you don't know, 95% of all the decisions you make every single day come from your subconscious. Only 5% of your decisions come from your consciousness. Imagine. So you think that you're the one making all the decisions every day, but let me tell you, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's your subconscious. It is you, but it's the part that I call the shadows. You know, it's not a term that I invented. Our dear young Carl Jung talked about the shadows long ago, and many philosophers started to talk about shadows much before we were even born. So imagine if 95% of your decisions are coming from your subconscious. How can you take control of that? How do you know who is taking the decisions and where is that coming from? So another thing that it was really, really interesting is that I heard the other day that 90,000 thoughts about is what we have every single day. 90,000. Sometimes it's some websites say 60,000, 50,000, but you know, it's many. And if you can even just pay some attention at what you're saying, probably you will, yeah, you will realize that you're all the time thinking. You're all the time creating thoughts. So imagine that 90,000% of your thoughts. And it's been kind of proven that 80% of those thoughts are negative ones that are coming from where? From your subconscious. And what's in your subconscious? Your subconscious is everything that happened to you during your life that somehow you left it there in the shadows. You have ways to get into the shadows and like them. Absolutely. But if you don't know how, they remain in the shadows, making the decisions for you. Most of those decisions are coming from pain, from the past, for experiences, because we are human beings and we all went through pain, through trauma, less, more. Who can measure that? Your trauma is your trauma, mine is mine. I can tell you my trauma is worse than yours. Nobody can say that, not even you. Because when we start comparing to each other, it doesn't work because you are you and you have your own work to do. So today I want to talk about your heart and your subconscious and your inner girl. Your inner girl. If I say inner girl, it's because I'm talking to you, ladies. But if you are a man and you're watching me, I'm going to talk about your inner boy. So this is a stone that I found. And for me, it has the form of a heart. So imagine that this is your heart. And your heart comes with some holes or wounds, whatever you want to call them. You see some of these wounds go from one side to the other, so you can see the other side. So these wounds are absolutely opened. And no matter what you put in these holes, it will leak. Some of them are smaller, some of them are bigger. But I can guarantee you each one of these holes or wounds have a name or a story to tell. What that means that this is your heart? Yes, we can say that. Maybe less holes, more holes, some of them are healed, some of them are not. But it doesn't matter what you put in those holes. You can put money, sex, women, drugs, cars, clothes, trips. If those holes are open, whatever you put in there is going to come out through the other side. So how do you heal your holes? You heal your holes. Nobody else can do it. Unfortunately, the way we've been taught is that all the healing comes from the outside. That's what they are trying to sell us all the time, right? We have been sabotaged for centuries, millennials. Every time we see an ad on the TV or a story or even a movie or song when they tell you about all the things, you took my heart. If you leave me now, I'll die, and all that BS to my belief. We kind of have the certainty that we can feel those holes in your heart with something from the outside. And that's a no-no. These holes, some of them, are so old. Maybe they come from the time that you were a child. You were a little girl, you were a little boy. So those holes, the only person that can heal it is you, nobody else. And we don't put a Band-Aid on top of them. Because even though if you put a Band-Aid, it's like, if you try to put a Band-Aid in an open wound, it could be that at the end it gets some kind of worse problem. Maybe it gets infected. Maybe the part dies. And that's what we do. Sometimes we avoid thinking about these holes in our heart. That's why sometimes we don't even know we have a broken heart. We just say, I don't want any relationships. I'm a love coach, so I'm going to talk about relationships. I don't want any relationships. I'm so happy alone. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Oh, I'm so dedicated to my work so once my business is built, then I'm going to look for my other half. This is a whole heart. You have a whole heart. So when we talk about the other half, which half are you talking about? Are you going to find somebody that's going to be what? From the waist up, from the waist down? No, you got to become a whole. And your heart needs to become a whole heart, a pure heart. And it might have wounds. Yeah, because, life many times created some wounds on us. But we can heal them once we know how. And all this is in our subconscious. Our past, all those beliefs or those experiences or trauma that you've been through, probably when you were a child, those remain in your subconscious. Why? Because most of the time, those are so painful memories that we don't want to talk about. We don't even want to see them. We just ignore them. That if we could numb our pain, yes, we can. But when you numb your pain, you know what else you numb? Your heart, your soul. So then you become this person that is like, I'm not happy, but it is okay not to be happy. Not everybody's happy. Have you heard that? And some people settle. They live lives that are just surviving. So I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be this way. And that's why I created this workshop. That's going to be a 3.5 hours workshop, hands-on, because I want you to heal your heart. I want you to heal your inner girl. I want you to be a whole. And I'm going to show you how. There's no way you can be absolutely happy if you don't have a strong foundation. Remember, I told you that 80% of your thoughts are negative. 95% of your decisions are ruled by your subconscious. If you don't heal those wounds that are in your inner child, nothing's going to happen. You will have to keep surviving. Where you say, my walls are so tall that I don't know what to do. Oh no, my heart is great, but I don't want any relationship because that's painful, because I've been hurt before. And I want to tell you that there's another way. There's an extraordinary love that you can live, that you can feel loved and love in return 24/7, 365 days a year. I will tell you my story in the next chapter. For now, I want you to know that we're going to have this amazing workshop. It's going to be live, but not in person. It's going to be online, where you're going to be able to heal your broken heart. When you heal your broken heart, you will heal all these wounds that you have. Maybe the abandonment, the I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable. So this is going to happen in November 10th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's November 10th on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're in another area, just make your conversions, and we're gonna get together in a group. The space is very limited. So I want you to send me a message to this email if you wanna be part of, so I can tell you more about it. This is gonna be, I need to talk to you before you sign up, because not everybody's ready. And this is gonna be a very, very deep transformation. You will get a deep transformation where you can heal maybe the biggest wounds that you have in your heart, and you will heal them. You will feel this hurts, this hole with your love. And from that, you will heal your wounded child that's been waiting for you, maybe from decades. Mine was waiting for me for more than 2 decades, over 20 years, to be healed, to be hugged, to be loved, to be protected. So I'll tell you my story in the next chapter. And send me a message, love@americaslovequeen.com. I'm inviting you to join us. Trust me, your life is gonna be completely different after this workshop. Absolutely different. And I'm waiting for you. And your little girl inside is waiting for you as well. Don't let her down, and get your life back. You deserve that, so you can achieve everything you truly want with a real foundation, with a strong foundation, where you get to choose your happiness. See you soon. Bye.